So Mel Kiper has Trey Lance being the second quarterback taken in the 2021 NFL Draft. I was watching Get Up with Mike Greenberg. He was talking to Mel Kiper, and him saying that really caught my attention because I like Mel Kiper. Mel Kiper is one of the best in the business when it comes to analyzing football. So him saying that piqued my interest, and I went back and I watched Trey Lance film, and I formed my own opinion. Now, before you make a judgment on anybody on that South Dakota team, you have to realize where South Dakota is as a program. South Dakota is one of those programs on the bubble that you can make a case for moving into the FBS as a Power 5 team. No doubt about that. The thing is with South Dakota, when you win as much as they have, you are going to get a good recruiting class. Winning brings in talent. And South Dakota has really, really, really good football players. If you're looking for a good school to watch South Dakota State. Their talent is off the chart. And I say that to say this next thing, because when you watch Trey Lance highlights, a lot of his balls are being thrown to wide open receivers. There's not many highlights that you look at where he has to throw through a tight window, because South Dakota's recruiting in the 1AA division is far better than everyone else's. And that is a reasonable knockdown on Trey Lance coming into the NFL, not having a lot of talent to play against. But let's just take a look at his numbers. It was 28 TDs to 0 interceptions. I don't care what level you're on. That's incredible. It just shows how smart this kid is at throwing the football. Extremely intelligent football player, will make the right decisions. He threw for 2,700 yards. Incredible. Ran for another 900 yards, which is incredible. The question is, how much stock do you place in the fact that he is in a small school going against lesser talent? I place a lot of stock in that. I don't think he's going to be the same player if he's going against Power 5 talent. So now let's fast forward to the FCS Championship. The FCS Championship is the national championship on the smaller level. You know that. The FCS playoff, which again, if you want to watch smaller schools, get into the FCS playoff. Very entertaining to watch. Decent football being played on the small level. His stat line in that game was 6 for 10, 72 yards. Wasn't throwing the ball well in the big game. And that is my big knock on this kid. Going against James Madison, 6 for 10, 72 yards. On the biggest stage, he didn't seem like himself out there. Having a guy who can perform on the biggest stage is super important. And he didn't. And that is the same knock on Trevor Lawrence of Clemson. He did not perform well in the national title against LSU. And Trey Lance did not perform well against James Madison. in the FCS championship game. And that is concerning. And there was a lot of designed runs in that game where he was going up the middle that did not look pretty. Here is my take on Trey Lance. Is he ready to be in the NFL yet? No. Do I think he should enter the draft in 2021? No. I think he should go play at South Dakota until at least his junior year. But if he does enter the draft this year, I will say, very, very good prospect. He can throw the ball deep. Great athletic running ability. But I would not put him in right away. Best case scenario for Trey Lance, to me personally. And as somebody who's been following free agency, I think a team like the New England Patriots, you bring in Cam Newton, you draft Trey Lance. You set up the offense around Cam Newton because they have that similar game. Big arms, can throw the ball. Allow Trey Lance to sit a year or two, learn, and then have the bridge from Cam Newton to Trey Lance. Best case scenario, if he is to come out in 2021. This isn't a kid that is ready to be put in right away, but definitely a prospect worth looking at for 1 to 2 years down the road. And I will say, San Diego. I have SDU written down here and I keep saying San Diego. South Dakota opens up their season against Oregon. And I really, really want to see how Trey Lance delivers on the big stage in Oregon against Power 5 talent. So am I saying this kid is going to be a bust? No. Am I saying he's going to be great in the NFL? No. The jury's still out on him. Quality prospect, yes. Starter in the NFL right away, no. So I would love to know what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give it a thumbs down and tell me why you did in the comment section below. I'll see you on the next one.